What's up, Jump Gang? We got another reaction. One thing I have been like looking forward to is like getting some new plugins. And I used to always go to YouTube videos to always try to see what plugins I'm gonna get, because those are the ones that everybody usually be using, but they usually be taxing like a motherfucker for them plugins. But luckily, shout out Infinite, he dropped this video about every annoying VST ad, so you don't have to. So let's see what's to it.
So I don't know about y'all, but I see ads for VSTs every single day. And the problem is with these advertisements is that there's not that much trust in them. Because, you know, sometimes people kind of lie so they can get the sale. You know what I mean? They'll sit there and be like, oh, this VST can do this VST can do that. And then you get it, and you're like,
it's messing up my computer. For real, you get it and it's like, bro, like I can't even use it because like half of the sound in here is f***ing up my computer.
I don't know if I should have bought this, bro. So in today's video, I bought 4 different VSTs that I have heavily seen advertised on social media. And we're gonna try them out, get our first impressions, and see if they really live up to the hype. So the first VST we're gonna go over today is Sky Keys. Now, I wanted to do Sky Keys first because I feel like out of all of the VSTs we're gonna be talking about today, this is one of the ones that I've seen the most. So we're on all presets right now. We're gonna scroll down. We got a good amount of presets in here, man. I'm a big preset guy, so the more presets you have, the better I feel about the VST. Let's just get like a quick little demo of a couple of these sounds though, real quick. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's smooth. That's smooth. Turn up the reverb on there. So a couple of things I noticed that I really appreciate in a VST: search engine, a favorites list, and then you're also able to do some type of manipulation to the sounds. So right here, you can mess with the vibrato, filter, reverb. You can reverse it with different parameters.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool. I like that. I feel like that's a good.
You know, reversing, that's my pocket right there. I like to reverse shit. I like to reverse my tracks like a mug.
And then one that I think is essential that I think every VST needs is like at least bare minimum attack and release. Oh, also this is saturation. Okay, I didn't even peep that. We can mess around with the sound a little bit, turn up the saturation. Ooh, that melody was kind of hard. Oh, you can also like track where it starts the sound. That's pretty cool. Also,
now that's clean. Now that's clean, because a lot of things don't have that. It will be like something in the beginning that you don't like you don't like the attack on it, and you will try to like compress it or something, but it won't usually work, and you'll want to just chop out the whole sound. But like, you have to go take that sound, you have to sample it, bounce it out, and then have to fucking chop it just to sample it again. Like, if you could just do that, that's way easier.
The design of this, I feel like the design looks really good, and let's keep it a buck. We like our VSTs to look pretty.
Right, it's simple, for real, because if it's a lot of things you're looking at, mine's gonna look at it like FL Studio right when they open it.
Drag and drop section right here where we can take our own one shots.
So it's like its own sampler as well. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice plugin.
I like this. I kind of like this. Hold on. What was I doing? Oh, you know what? FL Studio feature. Tools, dump score log, last 2 minutes. Boom.
I gotta figure out how to do that on Logic. There's a way to do that on Logic Pro as well, but like, I just gotta like look into it, because I've seen a video on how to do it, but I just need to actually do it.
But you know what? Just to be a little bit more fair, let's use like an actual preset that they have.
Right.
That's nice. Ooh, that's a nice soft piano. Let's get rid of this chord progression because it's kind of whatever. It's cool, but it's kind of whatever. And let's go into my brand new Infinite's West Coast MIDI Stash 2025, you feel me, which is available on gatekeepsounds.com. So
okay, I see the promotion. I ain't gonna skip, because I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to you, bro, because you be sliding with the sounds, man. You be sliding with the sounds. like on some like chambers mixing type shit. But nah, for real, like Infinite sounds are crazy. Like I look at your sounds. I need to try to make another West Coast type beat, because the West Coast tracks be crazy. He be making them mugs dump. Like them Mozzie joints that he be making be crazy. And the blast joints, because I want to lock in like with that type of sound too.
Some West Coast flavor for your beats, this is where you get it. Now, I really like these midis because it's a great and easy way to start or like finish up a beat. You feel me? So
Right.
We're just gonna bring in like a little dark piano melody and just see what's up with that. I like this. Okay, so now let's go from this. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to take this part of the melody, copy it, and paste it as a layer. And we'll get something else, like let's go plucks. Just get some random smooth pluck.
I like that one.
Turn up the reverb.
Oh yeah, it's already there.
Okay, so first impressions, like the sounds are pretty nice. I'm not gonna
For
lie.
real?
Not necessarily West Coast sounds, but that's cool. You know what I mean? Because sometimes as West Coast producers, we need like different sounds to kind of like help spice the genre up and everything like that. So so far, I'm digging this. I kind of like this, bro. Let's get some more layers in here real quick. So now I'm gonna route all of these to the melody send right here.
Same bus.
And let's bring it in again and try to see if we can find like a bass.
It's like, you know, it's crazy. Like I could watch FL producers, but like if I if somebody, like I remember shout out the producer Mute God. We was like in the studio like when I made in the school, right? And he was at FL Studio. Like that's the first time like I like experienced like FL Studio, and I'm just like, what is this, man? Like I don't know how to do anything in here. And then just how he was moving, and it was just so like different. And then when he told me, he was like I like the piano sounds that Logic has, and I'm like, so I just like how you can do your drums so clean, like in FL, like that's what makes it so clean for me. Like you can actually just see how all of them are hidden instead of like just going to Ultra Beat. Well, I mean that's just what I do. You can do like drum patterns and Logic Pro too, but I just like watching producers like put the drums in the FL because it just looks clean.
Work. Oh, do they even have a bass section? Is there no basses in here? Wait, that's kind of crazy. Synth electric piano. Wait, that sounds cool.
Okay, that's some nice like lo-fi type piano, but like damn, they ain't got no bass. Like they ain't got no type of basses in there.
Okay, wait. ADHD, bro. Okay, wait. We got to go back to the main objective. Where are the basses, bro? I don't think there's any basses in here, which is kind of crazy.
Oh no.
But you know what? The VST is called Sky Keys, so it doesn't necessarily
Makes sense,
insinuate
that's gonna have basses, yeah.
there. If I'm being real, I guess that's fair, but I really would have loved to have some basses in here. So I'm
yeah,
not
they
gonna
could have had some bass keys and some bass notes in there. Like that would have slid like for a nice low piano or something. At least that, like it ain't have to be like no stubby or like no Zay.
My decisions on letting it know if it's Infinite approved, but I want to hate it so bad because I love basses and everything like that. But let's get some leads in here. Let's just see what's up with it. The only thing is I want to turn up that glide a little.
Now, is that lead in that preset? Because that's a clean ass lead, bro. No, that's a clean lead. I like that lead for real. That's clean.
It's pretty nice, bro. Maybe pitch everything up by 2, and then we can just throw in like a quick 808 MIDI real quick. know what? Nike.
Nah, that's crazy. I gotta start saying my 808 patterns so I can start just sliding the mugs in there. But I want to make more, like, just to like have my own pack.
Approved. I like it. It doesn't really break the bank. There's a lot of dope, unique sounds in it. A lot of the sounds are usable. And from what I've seen, it's not really taking up that much CPU. I'm gonna say it's infinite approved. I like this VST. I'm definitely gonna be using this more. Now the next one, I didn't even do any research on it. I saw it.
Oh, exactly. I didn't even check. Hold on. Like, how much was that first one? I did not check the price on there. Hold on. Let me go.
And see if they really live up to the hype. So the first VST we're gonna go over today is.
He paid 14 on Black Friday, but it's like 70. Damn, game. But like, it's not bad. It's a decent little investment. Where was I even at though? Oh yeah, okay.
Hardest things I've had to try to learn. And low key, if I'm being real, I kind of gave it up. I kind of gave up on it, bro. But Khaled Beats.
Hold on, was I not right here? Was I not right here? I'm gonna just go to the introduction of the product again.
Sent me a post and I was like, that looks crazy. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna open it up literally for the very first time. It is Steve Vox. So what Steve Vox is a TalkBox VST. If you don't know what TalkBox is,
right?
It's this thing right here. Now for TalkBoxes,
ain't no way.
They're
He just put that in there. He did have to like, hold on, let me actually grab it.
A TalkBox VST. If you don't know what TalkBox is, it's this thing right here. Now for TalkBoxes, they're incredibly, dang, this is dusty. I need to clean this. Now for TalkBoxes, they're incredibly hard to use because when you're doing it, you have to play the keys and sing at the same time. But here's the thing, you're not actually singing. What you do is you basically kind of mouth and pronunciate the word, but you don't make any sound. So if you're gonna do like, baby, move it, do it, you gotta go like, it's so weird.
What?
It's easily one of the hardest things I've had to try to learn. And low-key, if I'm being real, I kind of gave it up. I kind of gave up on it. Bro.
No, the only way I could do that, like the only song I could probably do that with it is like Lost Without You, because that's the one song like I played as a jit on the piano. So I can probably mouth that. But any other song, I don't know.
But Khaled Beats sent me a post of like a demonstration with this and it looked crazy. So if you don't have the money to get a TalkBox or you don't really want to necessarily learn how to do one because it's incredibly hard, trust me, if you don't want to learn how to do it, I will never judge you on it. This might be a viable option. So with that being said, let's try it out. This is first impression. This is the first time I opened it, first impression. Let's see if it's fire, bro.
Yo. Whoa, gang. I know he ain't just tapping once and it made all of that. What the? Bro, ain't no way. He tapped it once and it made that sound like for that long? Oh.
Sorry, what is actually happening right now? Okay, maybe that's
exactly. So it was like slower, like it was like go like somewhat going up when he's holding it, and then it was like a text and like goes back down like when he releases it. Like what the fuck? No way.
Sorry, what is actually happening right now? Okay, maybe that's just like the opening sound. So I don't think that's supposed to be like an actual preset.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm trying
Okay.
to see what this VST is like.
Okay. It's like some like slight arcade chops type shit. Okay, I see what it is.
I was thinking this VST was going to be like is kind of like its own TalkBox VST where you can like play notes and melodies and everything like that. But what I think it's more like is kind of like the Vox Runs VST or the Vocal Runs VST or something like an arcade.
Right.
what you have to know is going to be more like the vocal run VST rather than something that you can actually play. So I think if you go into it with that mindset, it's valid. It's valid for sure. Once again, we're going to go over to the West Coast MIDI Stash 2025, which is available on gatekeepsounds.com. You feel me? And we're going to get some G-Funk chords.
That bass is hitting.
Oh, okay. So I guess the
it was panning.
The long chord presets, you can kind of play. But you can't really set it up like a lead. Okay, let's try to get some in here. That's hard.
Okay. Ooh, that's clean.
Now let's just go back to the lead kit real quick. Kicks, G-Funk kicks. Just drag a random one in there. I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's give thoughts and impressions on Steve Vox. Is it infinite improved?
Why can I kind of hear? I can kind of hear nip on them chords.
But talk box related VSTs that you can go to. So I want to say it is just because like there's so little resources. Let's put in some caveats real quick. I think if you're coming into this VST to try to use like the long chords and try to mess with stuff and play stuff, I wasn't really digging the long chords too much. We just got to be honest right now.
I look, you gotta like lock in, like I gotta like lock in and watch some of his like. I see he was on a podcast with someone. I need to like fully watch that. I was watching it at work once, and then I don't know if I finished it, but his studio he has a standing studio now. Like he doesn't sit in a chair anymore. Like, do I need to do that? Because like my posture, I ain't gonna lie, my posture is like a little like going. Don't mind the cover because it's just like a little bright. But yeah, my posture is out of there. Do I need to stand in the studio?
Wasn't really digging him too much. I really tried to give it a shot. I didn't necessarily like him that much. But if you go into this VST with the mindset of this is like a vocal runs type product where you're really getting it to have access to sounds like this. Oh yeah. Then I think that it is infinite improved. But if you're going into it for like the long chords and you're trying to do melodies like that, I wouldn't necessarily say it is. But overall, I do like it. And I do see myself coming back to this.
Hey, yo, he just did that like in one shit. He's locked in on the piano.
Next up is going to be Spawn. Now, full disclaimer, Jacob did send me this, but I feel like I would be doing y'all a disservice if I didn't put it in the video. Normally, I wouldn't put this in the video
That's
because
160.
It's buying every ad that I saw, but like he sent me it, so technically I couldn't put it in the video. But I remember I showed this on my story one time because I made something with it, and I got so many DMs of people asking what I thought about it, just because they've just seen the ad so many times, and I've seen the ad a bunch of times too. So I feel like it's just necessary to talk about it. So with that being said, this was sent to me, but this is not a sponsorship or brand deal. So whatever happens in this video happens.
Right?
Basically,
That's real. He's gonna give his real opinion. Okay. It was sent to him, but it's gonna be his real opinion.
Spawn is like an ethical AI VST. So basically you can go in here and you can set all these parameters to have it make a melody for you. So like less guitar chill, you know what I mean? You hit Spawn and it'll play something. Doesn't sound like a guitar. That sounds like a bell. So not off to the greatest start. And the thing is that it kind of syncs up to your program. So we're at 100 BPM, so it's automatically going to play at 100 BPM.
Oh, that's not bad.
Really cool.
That's kind of
like
clean.
that's always like a great feature to have. And then the key, you can set it up right here. Starts at C minor, go up. You're at C sharp, D minor, stuff like that. We're just going to stay at C minor right now, though. And then you have other things that you could do. So you can switch the MIDI
But you
pattern.
can't see it, though.
Let's say you like the sound right here, but you don't necessarily like the pattern. Just switch the MIDI pattern. It'll give you another idea. Okay, now it sounds like a guitar. Let's try to get something that I would actually use.
Right.
That's hard. Spawn really said like, oh, you're on camera right now? I detect OBS. I'ma show out.
Right, because why did legit just go to that one clean like piano like real quick like, let me find something I can actually use and say, oh, I bet let me give you some. AI is getting crazy now. It's in productions now. I mean, I've been doing in the productions, and I heard about Timbaland and them AI artists, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Spawn really said like, oh, you're on camera right now? I detect OBS. I'ma show out. If you make like trap, I feel like it's more suited for you. Cause like that's how they kind of like market it.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Putting the West Coast glasses on it and being like, well, this isn't technically for West. I feel like that's kind of unfair because they're not marketing themselves as a West Coast VST. Oh, you can also bring out the MIDI too. So if you click on that little window right there.
That's one thing I was wondering too, because if it just plays into the, if it was just playing into the like VST and then you just have to like bounce that out or something, that would be crazy. But if you can get the MIDI from that and like change it, or if you can even like change the sound, that would be nice.
And then you just like hold it down and drag it over. You can bring in the MIDI. So that's really cool.
Clean.
I really like things that you can get very, very customizable in. Dang, I'm pretty sure there's a way to bring it out. Oh, and also if you want to move the notes, you can do that too. A whole bunch of other
Okay, you can customize them in there too.
Let's say like how I said I didn't like the bass, I could change the bass preset. But I really like where it's at right now. And I kind of want to mess with it. Oh, you can change the pitch too.
This sounds nice. Hey, what the yo, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's bounce is crazy. I was thinking on some, I ain't gonna lie, that's some trap shit, you know, some drill shit, you know, I was thinking on some Round for the 9 type shit. This is like crazy. He going Mozzie with it? I'm sure open hats.
Something that was maybe like a couple minutes. Granted, I did use like cheat codes, like the melody is like AI. These are like beat sounds that you drag and drop in, and I used the hi-hat MIDI.
But it's all you though, It's hard though. It's all you still. You know, I gotta cheat it, but hey, you still did it. It's all you, man. It is the AI loop, but hey, you did that though.
You kind of cheated to get there, but it's hard though. Let's do a new project and we can see. Actually, yeah, let's save this. Oh, never mind.
Oh no,
let's open up Spawn
that's
one
crazy.
more time and see if we just got lucky or if it's actually hard. Keys,
right.
Piano. Let's do bell this time too. Vinyl, dark.
He didn't save that, did he? He didn't save that, did he? Oh my god. I mean, he be so like he probably don't even care.
Analog. Let's do complex this time. Okay.
The bass notes,
kind of okay.
Yeah, the bass notes could be a little better, but like I like they slide though.
Okay. Second attempt, kind of okay. Not as good as the first time. That's why I was saying, like, I feel like the first one we got kind of lucky. This is pretty clean. This is pretty clean. I will give him that. Oh, and if you double click, it goes back to the middle. So like, let's say you did all this and you're like, I kind of want to see what it sounded like at first. Double click it, and it goes back to the middle. That's fire.
Let's
go back and
you can reset.
off bell. Wasn't really digging the bells. We can bring in synth pad. Oh, let's bring in synth lead because you know.
Oh yeah.
We'll see if that can be like a little cheat code for us. Oh wait.
So you can change the sounds while it's already in there. That's nice. It's pretty
I
loud,
think we've
but
seen enough of Spawn. Is it infinite approved? I want to say yes. I want to say yes, it is, bro. But I feel like for Spawn, if I'm gonna give it the infinite like stamp of approval, you have to give it the same caveat as we gave to Sky Keys. If you're a trap producer going into this, I think it's a really good VST for you. It's really cool. If you're a West Coast producer going into it, maybe think about it a little bit more. Oh,
and the price, cause like what was they charging, like 140, 160 for that? Like for some AI like generated loops. But nah though. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just personally, I'd rather just learn on my like I wanna just make it on my own. Like I do use loops. Like y'all see me use loops. But like AI not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just I feel like for me, like it'll be like a one to like a few time thing, or if I'm just like if I'm cooking with like somebody like an artist, that wouldn't be a bad VST either, because you could just like load up that VST and be like, yeah, like what tone you going for type shit, and then like the AI can just pull it up. That's not bad.
how much does this cost again? That's gonna influence my opinion.
Exactly.
159?
Exactly. 160. So like, bro, you better off like getting like arcade or something. You can most definitely slide. Like this is just some like AI generated loop. It's not bad, but for this price, they gotta take that 100 off.
Is 159?
I don't know.
Change my opinion.
That's just me being cheap.
I'd wait to see if it goes on sale. Maybe wait till Black Friday, and then maybe if they do a deal, I mean, maybe if they take it down to like 99, I can see it being cool. Okay, Spawn is infinite approved. I do really like how easy it is to start an idea. So like if you have beat block, this is probably a really good tool for you, because you can just have something there that you could use for like your loop kits, beats, weekly loops.
No,
anything.
If they use this for a loop kit and they not even putting that much work into the loop for real, these mugs are literally finessing. The producer game is gonna be so crazy. Like if people like just generate AI loops and then like put them in beat packs and shit, like that'll be insane. That'll be crazy. But I'm pretty sure like if they did use it, they'll probably like manipulate it to like a point, like not to a point, but to a good standard. I don't think that just like take it from the VST and just like bounce it out, put it in a pack, because that's crazy.
And you can also customize literally every single thing that you see in here. So yeah, I think it's infinite approved. I think it's infinite approved for sure. So with that being said, that's gonna conclude the video. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, and also let me know your thoughts.
Nah, W video, infinite. All those VSTs, I'll probably go with the first one. The first one was crazy.